And
There you go.
All right,
Sweet.
we're live.
All right, what time is it? 7:05, officially called to order. Give me Mike's beautiful minutes. Everybody get a look at them. Yeah, unless there's a typo, they look fine to me. I move to accept the minutes.
Second.
General discussion and open forum, but there's nobody online. So I think we're okay there.
I only have one thing.
Go ahead.
I turned the water back on down there, but there's
And
the valve that, the ball valve that shuts off the outside spigot, it's got a drip. So I put a bucket under it, but we're gonna need to fix it, so there's just keep dripping.
but you got water to pump up to the tank? You got pressure?
As far as I know, yeah, it's coming out, it was coming out the outside faucet.
Wow.
Good.
That's great.
So nothing froze, I didn't see anything swirling around in the back and the bottom, so then it's.
Like dead animals?
After I phoned it last year, I think, maybe it stayed a little warm. Well, it wasn't really that cold this year either, so we
A
got.
couple cold days, but not like constant. I didn't realize you foamed that, thank you.
Yeah.
You foamed all around it?
Foamed underneath so that basin doesn't get cold air going down.
Yeah, that probably means it's gonna stay nice. Yeah,
Was it before or after we cleaned up that side of the shed? Did it look any better?
I only had to move a couple things to get in the trap door,
Yeah,
but it wasn't bad.
we had, me and a volunteer, we were over there and we got rid of, there was some old stuff over there that we just tossed, and there's probably 10 to 15 boxes of old Little League stuff. Like it's
In that shed by the
yeah,
driveway?
yeah, on the right side, it's like one of those Gatorade bottles, the squirt ones, and then like packets of energy powder. I don't know if it's wrapped in plastic, so the mice couldn't get to it. I don't know if the energy powder expires or not, but there's a lot of them.
wow,
Well, don't give it to the mice, cause then they'll go all wild.
yeah, crazy mice. All right, that's good, thank you for doing that, Mike, you're a good man. Is that good? Any old business?
So I have the advertisement for bids for the project.
Okay,
I ran it by Mike D'Amato, he, gave me some pointers. I think the current plan is post by the April 29th, pre-bid meeting on May 13th, close the bids May 27th, and see where we're at from there.
great,
I just have to, there's some spots where I just have to put the dates in that Carl sent to me. And then I'll send it to the group and everybody can take a look at it, make sure it's good to go. I didn't miss anything and get it out and going.
hoping you get a lot of good bids.
Me too.
It's getting soft out there, I don't know if it is for these guys, but it's a little soft out there, so we may find people jumping at it.
Is there a time of the pre-bid meeting yet?
I was gonna ask you guys, middle of the day, afternoon, evening, whatever works for.
You can probably swing by if it's a daytime you're not babysitting.
As long as it's not Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
I think it's Monday, the 13th.
Oh, yeah, okay, leaves on Monday.
Yeah, Monday, the 13th.
Carl's gonna be there, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Better be, yeah.
He's the guy that's gonna be able to answer all the questions.
Yeah. I agree.
All we can say is, yeah, do a good job.
We're just gonna say whatever Carl says is right, we agree.
Use the brown dirt.
All right, that's good. The whole package is put together?
Yep, he's
All the
got,
prints?
I just, like I said, I have to change some dates and stuff, but he sent me over all the documents and just get them posted up on the webpage. And there's a state portal that, Mike D'Amato told me about. We're gonna get it posted up on there and then the newspapers.
Perfect.
Answer any questions that come in. We could put a spot on the website for like frequently asked questions. If a lot of the same questions start coming in, we can just put it up there, a question and an answer if the contractors have questions too. So I think we're in good shape.
What papers you gonna put it in?
Either the Current or the Chronicle. I'm not,
Chronicle's good because it's local, maybe the JI.
Yeah, JI is a good one too. And then I'll see if there's anywhere else that it needs to be posted, but I think the state website's the big one.
Yeah. Plus, I think guys are gonna know what's going down.
Yeah, like Carl said, he was saying there's somebody already interested that he spoke to. I remember he said that a meeting or two ago.
I'd love to see Knights, or somebody like that, somebody local.
Be a little busy.
Yeah?
I think they're doing a lot of, foundation work.
Oh, like Brumley,
Yeah, working with somebody that's doing crumbling foundations, so.
that?
the Knights.
Nice.
Oh,
So they need to be busy with that.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else about River Road you wanna talk about?
That's, I think we're good for now. Just keep an eye on your emails and I'll be sending over all the documents once I put the dates and stuff in.
Okay, I'll probably in director's report, you can talk about baseball.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Yes.
Alright, any new business? Gentlemen?
nothing, no. You got the lights on, turned on down there?
Yeah,
Great.
I haven't gone to check, I have my guys.
Yeah,
that's good.
they're on late,
Okay,
later than they've had them.
and director's report.
Anything on the water quality?
I'm still, so I think I just sent it to you and Joe, I think. I reached out to Eastern Highlands Health District and the town sanitarian got back to me and he gave us a list of the requirements and some people who can do
Song?
yes, who can do the testing, some sites. I think, I forget where the closest one is, but I think there's one in Plain Field maybe, who might be able to test it for us, which isn't super far.
Hmm.
And then I should have printed out the email that he sent me, but there's a decent amount of requirements.
I would think anybody could do the water sample and send it wherever it needs to go, like Fallon and Tallinn, maybe.
Yeah, he said that I think it's the labs that, he sent me a list of the qualified labs from the state that,
Oh, I see, the state's got it.
Yeah.
Like different than Resi.
Yeah, you know, once you're taking it out of a bottle of Poland Springs and send it in there so you can pass.
This water's beautiful.
so we need. So he said you need to go to our website, easternhighlandshealthdistrict.org, and apply for a public health review accessory structure. During the application, you will be asked to draw the location of your existing septic tank, leach fields, well, and any water treatment system on the property. You can find this information on the Willington GIS. The water fountain will undoubtedly be draining into the existing wastewater system, hence the need. I will use the provided information to determine whether the existing system capacity can handle the potential additional flow that will be created by the water fountain, which shouldn't be much in my estimation.
We don't have a septic system.
We don't have any flow, there's no septic system.
So I wonder if we could create a dry well or something, just for that runoff, just for that water. Cause there's no sinks or anything, it's just an outdoor hose bit.
We're talking about a bubbler.
If we do that, yeah, but you got a hose
Septic
bit
there,
right now.
There's no septic down there.
No,
The whole place is basically a septic field, it's all gravel.
but they're saying if you're gonna expel water and you don't drink it all, then where's the water that you didn't drink going?
I think they're pretty particular about identifying your septic and your well and the distance between the two. They're pretty specific about that.
But I think what
Yeah,
Emmy
but-
said is, they wanna know that you have a place for the water to go.
We don't have a septic
Okay.
system, so they might say, well, you can't do
What are you
that.
doing with the old water?
Yeah, it's just gonna pond up.
Let it run under.
Well, yeah.
That's a problem.
If you had,
Could be.
you had 500 people down there and they're all using the bubbler,
Uh-huh,
that's not a big deal, but it's gonna get wet. I mean, you could put stone down, obviously, and it would be perfectly fine, but the state might say, no.
They might say.
You gotta have a dedicated septic, might cost us 30 grand to put a bubbler in.
You can find out.
Yeah, they'll tell you
Yeah, I'll keep,
pretty quick.
yeah.
They're gonna say, hey, look at your picture here.
That's what we want to
That's
know.
not existing.
Carl thought maybe a dry well might work, like a gray water kind of, runoff thing. That might work.
My dad's
If
got
they accept it.
beehives, 2 big beehives, concrete
At
beehive.
the beach,
No, it's his backyard, because they couldn't. It's all ledge, they
Create it.
didn't put any septic in, so they had 2 spots for beehives, they're like 5 feet tall, and probably 4.5 feet wide.
Full
to
snow.
a point. No, they're empty, so it just dumps in there, goes up, percolates out,
Oh,
and a bubbler, how much is a bubbler gonna,
not much, but I bet there's a minimum.
10 gallons? Maybe,
Yes, they probably got a minimum.
Wellington Day, 15 gallons extra.
Yeah, it may be nothing, it's inconsequential, but, you know,
But they're-
they've
they're-
already told
They're
you.
gonna want, yeah,
Right.
they have parameters. Well, if you have 1,000 people down there and each person drinks 1.2 liters of water a day.
Right.
And half of that spills out of their mouth while they're drinking it, blah, blah, blah.
I think if we do get this whole thing set up, you gotta print up drinking bottles,
Yeah,
say Wellington Parks and Rec,
yeah.
that'd be fun.
I was talking, mentioned it to one of the Little League dads when we were talking, it was today, and he said, he asked, well, would you leave it on all the time, or would you have it set on a timer to only let it, you know, certain times of day or what? So that's something else that we'll have to.
Yeah, because some kid could come in the middle of the night and just turn on the outside hose and there's an inside shut off for that, isn't
The
there?
bubbler would be a spring-loaded knob.
Yeah, so a kid hit with a
In
rock.
worst case scenario, it breaks off and it runs constantly. It wouldn't be that much water coming out of it. There's gotta be some sort of flow restrictor on it. You're not gonna have 60 pounds, would you have the full 60 pounds? Maybe. I don't know, we need it to operate the bubbler.
Yeah, I think you would. I mean, they make shut-offs, so like if it senses that you've run too much water, it'll automatically shut a
It's a
solenoid.
break, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I'll keep
A
digging.
solenoid with a timer is not a bad idea. Just put a solenoid in there with a timer and run it just like you do everything else.
It would open the valve.
Yeah,
So what, daytime?
yeah, just run it from like 6 AM to 8 PM. Or something like that.
Whenever the lights go off.
Yeah. Just put a time clock inside the shed,
Depends on where we put it too. because-
wire a solenoid in.
If we're not having any night games, I doubt the basketball guys are gonna run all the way over there to get a drink of water. They got their own.
I actually, they were over there today and they brought one of those big, Gatorade that you.
Cool.
Yeah, they had that over there that they bring, so maybe soccer,
Soccer maybe.
that's the big one that I was thinking of. Just 'cause any,
Or if the refreshment stand's open and,
Some daylight hours.
yeah. Are you, oh God, I just totally lost my thought.
We just have to make sure that it somehow automatically drains back to the pit or somehow so that, well, no, we blow
Just
it.
shut it off.
We blow it out in the winter.
Yeah,
But we're gonna have to make sure that we pitch it so that we don't have to work too hard to get the puddles out.
I mean, you and I blew the whole thing in 1 year. Do we do that still?
Is that scheduled for you?
I don't know. The underground black pipe?
Yeah. We need something that, like, it's gotta be some sort of patch or something that can withstand freezing.
Yeah, a little bit of,
It's not gonna be down that deep, not gonna be down 4 feet, or does it have to be? Maybe it's better if we do.
I mean, the existing pipes that are going to the sprinklers?
No, to put it to a bubbler.
Oh,
We wanna dig that deep, wow. It's gonna be a nightmare.
couldn't we just put it right on the side of the building?
Oh, yeah, I guess we can do that.
Like, that's what I thought we were gonna do. Like right on that, right where the hose bib is.
Right on the wall.
Yeah, and then put the hose bib somewhere else. That would work.
Yeah, then we could drain it easily there. Just have a valve with a leader.
I'd drain right back into that little manhole, which is full of water already.
It's full, it's 3/4. Water table high though, so.
Yeah. Alright, so let's, see what the state says. Is the requirement that we have to have a septic system in order to have an open water source for the public? Or can we
If
get
not, if not, what's the minimum, is it a 3 foot square pit, a foot deep with stone? Would that suffice?
Yeah, what's acceptable?
I will reach out to Mr. Butler tomorrow and see what he has to say.
awesome?
So, last week was April camp. I considered it good success, minimal behavior issues. There were a couple here and there, but nothing too serious. Our final total was 18 kids. Normally for spring camp in the past, I think they've gotten about 8, so it was nice to
Oh, you
get,
did good.
nice to get a good bump.
Was that a 50% off deal?
Yes, yep, so we offered it for 100 with the grant from, the Phil Stevens helped us out with a grant for
Cool.
that, so it was good. The special guests were great. We're gonna have some back for summer camp and the kids loved it, so
Who'd you have?
Jason Tatum?
I wish we had,
I
we,
don't think the $100 times 18 would have covered that.
we had, CT Humane Society Monday. Wednesday, we had Jen Miller from Animal Control, and then we had a program called Challenge Island on Friday, which is like a engineering thing. The kids made, their own rainforests with some engineering, like a zip line they made, a little marble anaconda racing pit, and then they made some slime too, so it was a good deal for the kids.
What age group?
I'd say it skewed younger. I'd say the average was second or third grade. And then we had, a couple, 1 or 2 fifth, sixth graders, but it was pretty young for the most part.
It's okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Where'd you do it?
We did it at the school. So instead of the library, we figured if we were getting a lot of kids, the library might not be a good call. Plus,
Yeah.
we had the gym and the playground outside, so it worked out. Monday, Tuesday last week were beautiful, so a lot of outside time.
That's great.
And so we used the start of camp to open summer camp registrations. Instead of doing the paper and the pen signups, we moved to a Google form, and the response from the parents has been amazing. They're loving the Google form, so I think we're gonna do that moving forward. Just saves them a lot of time printing out the papers, filling them out, doing it that way, so no issues so far with that. I think we're at about 20 total kids so far signed up for summer camp in a week and a half, so I'm excited about that. We're gonna keep filling up.
What's your normal amount of kids at summer camp?
50 a week is the max, so I think,
You're almost halfway there.
knock on wood, we'll get there soon. I'd read you guys the themes, but I did not write them down. I have them on the Facebook though. So we met with our director, Karen, in Human Services, and we went through the themes and along with some other programs we could have in. I think the main one that we spoke about is another animal week, and we decided to call it, Wildlife Week instead, just to kind of incorporate more outside so we can talk about camping and stuff. Week 1 is Out of This World Week, so we're gonna talk about space. Week 2 is Olympics Week. Week 3 is Movie Madness Week. Week 4 is Wildlife Week, and week 5 is Carnival Week, so.
Excellent.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're charging $150 for each week. That's the ARPA discount. It was $125 last year, this year $150, and then next year back to $200 for the.
That's it, our money's gone.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So yeah, I'm excited to get that going again. It was a good test last week and just the 1 week before the 5, so hopefully it goes as good as last week. So on May 8th, that week is screen-free week, and we are doing a screen-free night at River Road. I did up a little flyer for it. So Wednesday, May 8th, from 6 PM to 7:30 PM, I'm gonna be out there with basketballs, volleyballs, frisbees, ladder balls, cornhole, you name it. Just a way to get the kids out. It's also the day after the budget referendum, I believe, so the adults can come out too and relax a bit after that stressful time. So yeah, I can update everybody after that, but it's gonna be a fun night.
We get bocce.
Yes, yep.
Lavash.
Unfortunately, the event will be canceled if it rains, so I gotta put that disclaimer out.
Hasn't rained much at all this year, so
Knock on wood.
I'm kidding. It's been horrible. My lawn looks
I
good.
just saw a thing that said we got 4 point something inches versus the normal of half last year.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's killing it. Work.
speaking of water, I'm preparing for the pond season. I believe our opening day is June 22nd. I've been recruiting lifeguards. Probably gonna be pretty much the same crew as last year, who did a great job, so, things are going well with that. So mulch for the playground at River Road. I've been in contact with, Hull Forest Products. I'd been hoping to have it delivered this week, but after discussing it with Troy, we decided that it'd be better if Public Works picks it up and then they can bring it right over and immediately get it, spread it, get it going. Apparently last time we had it delivered by somebody else, they just dumped it in the parking lot.
Oh.
Which sounds like a giant pain. So I'm just waiting to hear back, from Hull on the day. But mulch is coming, I think 24 yards, so that should be plenty to make it level back up with the ground.
Great.
Additionally, so Public Works, and I'm gonna be over there, they're gonna be installing the Isaac Davis bench tomorrow. And we're holding a little, mini ceremony on Sunday just to unveil it. And I'm working with Stephen Davis on the scholarship fund for basketball, for youth basketball in town. So we're collecting money just for scholarships for all the kids if they need financial assistance, to play. Yeah, yep. So I can send pictures to everybody. I can give an update, next time too, just how it goes. But I was out there tonight putting the flags in just so they know where to put it. It's gonna be center court, facing the court on the opposite side where the benches are now, so. Same spot, I measured out the distance, same distance in between the court to the bench on both sides, so it'll be nice and symmetrical.
Great.
You said that was for his father was for a basketball scholarship?
Yeah, so we created the Isaac Davis Youth Basketball Scholarship, and all the money that gets donated to it, it's used if a family needs financial assistance to play in the rec basketball program.
And what if nobody needs it?
Then it just rolls over. It's one of the special revenue accounts, so it'll always be in there.
It'll always be in there, but you can't use it for something else.
Yeah, it's designated just
Just for
for,
basketball.
yeah. So the baseball field is, it's looking really good over there. We've been over there multiple days a week, raking, spraying vinegar, weeding. It's come a long way since when I started, so that's good. They had a scrimmage over there. Was it last week or two? I think last week, a couple of Mansfield teams scrimmaged, and then Stafford is using it as well. The kids who live in Wellington will play in Stafford, so games are coming up soon. I think there's one on Thursday. I'm gonna get the full schedule. One of the parents is gonna send it to me so I can update everybody on that, but the field's looking really good.
It'd be great to post those on Facebook so people,
Yeah.
just so anybody can go watch a baseball game locally.
I really wish that when I went over there, I wanna say it was Monday night last week. Soccer field was full with NEU, baseball scrimmage going on, basketball court was full. I wish I had like a drone so I could go up and just take a big picture of it.
Yeah,
It was
all this
packed.
going on.
It was awesome. And yeah, I was gonna say that I looked into the water for River Road, but we talked about that. I think that's everything. I have a handwritten director's report today. I've been out and about the whole day, so I didn't get a chance to type it up, but if I'm missing something, I'll reach out and let everybody
The
know.
dugout benches didn't disappear, they're back.
Nope, they're back in. At some point, we had taken them out just to rake the dirt inside the dugout, just because it was kind of muddy. We wanted to turn that over, so if they weren't there, that might have been why. But they're
The
back.
soccer teams, I think, moved them.
Yeah, it's something like that, yeah. But they're back in now. NEU, they reached out and said the soccer field, the fields and net look great, so they're happy with that. And they requested some additional dates that they hadn't asked me for before, so we'll add that to their total once their season's over and we'll get some money.
Just them, no other soccer.
Just them right now,
Programs.
yeah. I think Wham is using all school right now.
Oh, okay.
There is some portion of Wham is practicing over there.
How is that field?
The Hall School one,
No, ours.
Oh, ours-
River Road, well, they're all ours, but River Road.
good. good. It's, Roy's was over there. They did a cutting right before NEU started.
Oh,
So
excellent.
I was happy with that. And NEU, they got the nice cut grass.
Oh, good.
The dandelions are popping up a lot right now though, so I'll have to
Can't
see
do
if we
anything
can
about
do
that.
anything, yeah.
Short term.
Yeah.
You get out there on your hands and knees and bucket, something to do.
Anything on the grass clippings,
Which one's the,
piles?
so we put there's on the fence, on the far side, he has the code to that, and they've been dumping it the fence to the right of the scoreboard on the baseball field. That's where they're dumping it now.
Way in the back, way over the thing.
Yeah.
See it at all.
But I put one of the bike locks on there and he has the combo, so he's able to go right in and dump there.
Are you picking up the old or leaving it?
I was gonna ask about that. At this point, I don't know
Wall mulching.
Yeah.
It'll rot
if
down.
it'll go down
Or
or
you cover it in brush.
You're free to do it.
I went over and
I get you a shovel.
I took one of the wheelbarrows that was in the old Little League shed and I did a couple loads, but it was,
Rock hard.
yeah, it was
It
rough.
looks like five grass clippings, but it's almost dirt at this point.
Yeah,
I don't want to shovel it.
Anything else at River Road? That's pretty much it. I just really, I might see if I have a friend with a drone just so I could borrow it and get a nice picture for the wire
Great.
when it's
Nice.
popping like that. I was stunned. It was the parking lot completely full, people parking in the overflow line. It was great to see, so.
how's our garbage situation,
Good.
staying clean?
Good, I was just over there today, it built up a little bit, I just wasn't able to make it over there with camp last week, so I think one of them was up so you could see it from the.
Yeah, one of them was up because somebody from the campground was there dumping their garbage in there.
Oh,
Isn't that great?
great. But it's empty now, I was over there, this afternoon, everything's empty. And I found out that I've been putting the garbage, the trash bags itself in wrong. I didn't realize it, but now I started putting it, you probably noticed it over the side of it now.
So,
I was
doesn't
putting
collapse
it,
in there?
yeah, so I was putting it in like the inside of the inner, there's like the inner part, and I
Yeah.
was putting it there and it was collapsing sometimes, and I was like, well, if I put it over, I could just put the top part over it.
Yeah, hold it in place.
Now, so the first 8 months on the job, I was doing it wrong, but now
It's all right.
I got it figured out.
There's probably guys out there 8 years later still doing it. 8 months ain't bad. Who dumps that, you? Or does the public works guys?
Oh, no, I take the 450 out back and I go, yeah,
Alright,
and then I do, I replace one of the dog poo bags with run low, I replace that, and then I do a lap with a bag, just if I see anything that people missed, I'll get that too, but.
people love leaving those full bags of poop everywhere. Makes me crazy.
Yeah,
Like there's a poop
Me too.
policeman that's gonna come and pick it up. Humans.
it makes me crazy too.
Now, I forget if I brought this up at a previous meeting, but I think we talked about it, the bikes. So on the sign, it says no bikes on the track. But then if a kid, I saw a kid one time, him and his dad brought his little training wheel bike on the basketball court, and I was like, well, letter of the law, it says nothing, so I just let them keep doing their thing, but, it's just something I thought of, and I wouldn't want somebody tearing up the field or something with the bike.
Next time you see a kid out there in that basketball court, you just puncture his tire.
You got a kid on training wheels, he's not going fast enough to light the tires on fire.
I mean, unless there's kids racing around.
Even in the
Yeah.
dirt track, I mean, if somebody's pushing the stroller and the kid's on, even the two-wheel bicycle.
Yeah, it's hard to yell at them.
Probably make more marks with your feet than in your foot.
Well,
Got a little limp.
the dogs with the chains,
Well,
that was the worst.
The town office field, I'm talking with the hall coach and we're coordinating things, just so there's no repeat of, was it 2 years ago or last year with the,
Arguing over who cleans up what.
yeah, so we're we're in a good spot with that.
Is Tony's team playing there?
Yes,
Tony Elsich?
they're 2-0, so I didn't know that he posting the scores on Facebook. Yeah,
And they're on Sundays? They play on Sundays?
yep. I was thinking about, I wanna check with him just before, but I could add, I was thinking of adding their games on the calendar on our website too, just if people wanna come out.
Yeah,
and
why
see
not?
some
I think it's a great
Softball,
idea.
Softball or hardball?
It's hardball.
Hardball, yeah. I think I printed out the schedule, but, pretty much two games on Sunday over there for the most part. I think it kind of winds down towards the end of it. They have a long season too. I think they play until October, but, I think it winds down to one game per Sunday, but.
Is they keeping it clean?
Yeah, so far, yeah.
That's good.
The big issue is with the landing spots on the mound. These older guys, their legs go out longer, and
Yeah.
then with the smaller kids. Where the older guy's landing spot is where their second foot would end up after they throw, so you just fill that in, we're good to go.
Okay.
Just do a raking on it.
How's that infield look?
Solid.
Tony takes care of it when he
Yeah,
plays?
he does a good job with it.
Cool. Be great to get a scoreboard up there.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I'm still waiting for another quote from Varsity Scoreboards. I reached out to them too, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. So I think I was looking in the files. We did Mansfield, Massachusetts. There's a scoreboard company up there. I think Maureen used them, so I'm gonna reach out to them and see what they can do for us.
And the hard part-
Aren't there catalogs that you get in the mail?
Yeah, and
Is that
Varsity,
where we chose our last one?
I'm not,
We looked at them, but I'm sure whoever ordered, whether it was Maureen or.
Well, the one down at River Road is fairly, I won't say standard, but I've seen that identical one in other, we should get the exact same one. I
yeah,
think we talked about that.
It could be the same manufacturer too,
Right.
everybody charges a different price to bring you the
Alright.
same manufacturer.
okay.
I'm sure Maureen, if Maureen bought it, she probably got the best price she could
Yeah.
get, so.
Yeah.
Be fun to make it a real project. We talked about it for the last 6 years.
Mhm.
Just be fun to get it. We got the money for it.
Yeah.
Make it happen before the end of the summer and then
At least get,
Tony can use it when they're playing. They'll love
at
it.
least get some sort of thank you over to the Lions Club.
Yeah.
That's real important.
We use
real-
the money finally,
I mean,
some of it anyway.
people give you money, you give a gift and no one says thank you. It kind of like rubs you the wrong way.
Just thank you.
Take a nice picture of it. Send a picture
Or
over.
just leave it in the bank, that's not good either.
Yeah, that is benevolent that they do that.
I'll see what the Mansfield, Massachusetts company has to say, if they can get us a decent price.
We could even combine it, if we have a lot of their money, we could even say that new sign that went in for our rack is part of that donation.
All right.
I mean, we probably paid for it out of our pockets, but we could.
There is from looking online, you can add, like a sponsorship, like a addition,
bar.
so maybe we could do.
Maybe
that.
you do something that says special thanks to the Lions Club.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's a great
We'll
idea.
see how much it uses out. It's not too.
That'd be good,
expensive.
Yeah,
Some of their generosity, get it out on some of our stuff.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Anything other than just regular maintenance,
It's Lions Club Mansfield or?
Yeah,
It's Mansfield?
Mansfield Lions Club.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'll see if I can get their logo, the Lions logo on there too, that'd be a nice touch.
We have I don't know, we have a fair,
Tattoo box.
no Lions Club here. Well, you see the sign at the top of the street for the town offices? Look on the way out, looks like somebody scrawled it on a piece of scrap wood and stuck it in the ground. Town offices this way.
Is it permanent?
I don't know. I thought it was an appellation for a
Maybe
minute.
the other one, maybe the tree fell on the other one,
Could be.
on the gold plated one.
So I think that's it for me.
All right, you still doing a great job?
Brian.
All right. I think you are.
Yeah.
You too.
Still enthusiastic, still feel like a good job?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good. You seem like you're an enthusiastic guy anyhow.
The big thing for me is positivity, and I think that's rubbing off on, the parents and the kids at camp that I run into, so I think.
That's good, man. It's gotta start somewhere.
yeah.
I like it. All right, gentlemen, what else have we got? Any other ideas? Comments? Donations? We could adjourn if somebody wants to.
Yeah, I think that's good, right? Okay. And then-
Want to make a motion?
Sure, make a motion.
I'll second it.
Oh, what time is it?
It's like 20 of,
7:40.
have you dingled with that machine in the shed or not worth it?
The tractor,